Hello everyone, my name is Ian. Welcome back to my hobby YouTube channel in brief book and film reviews. So today I have quite a good one that I'd like to give a review to, called The Sure Thing, The Greatest Coup in Horse Racing History. This book was written by Nick Townsend. It was released in 2014 and was published by Century Random House. And the book is roughly about 400, it's actually 404 pages to be precise. And it talks about the story of the notorious fearless gambler called Barney Curley, who I think is originally from, I think it's Fermanagh or Monaghan, one of the counties in Ulster, in Ireland. And this book is a fascinating book. It was actually I read this about 4 or 5 years ago, and the reason why I want to give it a review to this book now is in memory of a very good friend of mine who passed away a couple of years ago. This is actually the last book that I sent to him. I sent this in the post to him, and that so he could read, and it was actually the last book that he sent him. So I just thought, he was a father. Father to three lovely girls, and I wanted to give it a book review to this. So basically the story starts off as Barney Curley. He starts off as at the early stages, the usual, his upbringing, who he was around with when he was younger. He goes on to talking about being with his father, the influence, and how things went wrong with them at the very start when it came to gambling and stuff. I think there was something there about the dogs. They were gambling on dogs and stuff like that, and they had learned a lesson. Then it took the family ages to recuperate the money that they'd lost and stuff. And then it talks about how Barney kind of wanted to kind of get really into the intricacies of what it would take to win such a big coup. If you're an Irishman, you kind of know about the Northern lads. They're very intelligent, and they're kind of like they're around the environment all their lives. They're going to turn into perfectionists, and that was no different with Barney. So he was someone who loved the punt, but then found a way how to kind of really make the money from it and do it. We had to strategically do it so the bookies wouldn't cop onto him. In today's world of gambling, with the technologies and the sophistications that the bookmakers have, and people on the ground within horse racing, it would be extremely difficult for him to pull off this coup, next to impossible. And the reason why I say that is because the bookies would put a limit straight away. If they say, if there's a red flag there, someone's making a lot of money over here, they put the red flag and no, that's it, we're not, and they'll probably shut down your account. So it's really extremely hard in that. I know, reading from snippets, that Barney has said the agony of trying to make money from horse racing nowadays, because the bookies are constantly shutting him down if he makes accounts and stuff like that. And that's not just with him, that's with a lot of gamblers also. So the story itself is fascinating from start to beginning. It tells you about the times and the struggles that he went through at the start, and it just follows the story from how he was around and what he was seeing, and the whole what he had to do. It was very sophisticated. It's like an operation, like a kind of like an operation for him and his team to try and pull this off. He had to have everyone strategically at bookmakers at a certain time, and they had to, put it on, and it was a fascinating read. It's 400 pages long. It was like I read it pretty swiftly, because when you're interested in a book so much, you can kind of you read it more. You tend to not, no, hang on, I'm not going to put it down now, another 5 minutes, and that, as opposed to a book that you go, okay, I'm not really into it, but it's a good story and I'll carry on, or maybe I'll put it down now. So yeah, so I don't want to spoil it for anyone. It's one of those where if I say too much, and that I will spoil it. But what I liked is the whole story of Barney, and how he tried to have business interests in certain stuff that he wanted to. He talks about getting a house, and then trying to raffle it off and stuff like that, and kind of business stuff, and how he's now in Africa, working in Africa with underprivileged children in Africa, and he talks about you know investment over there and stuff, and he's trying to do good things, and all that kind of stuff with his time in his life. Um, so yeah, so that's basically it from me today. I just wanted to give this a book a mention, a review, and I'm really trying to think of what else I can say that would make you want to go out and buy this or get this book. I just wanted to say that it's a great book to read. It's one I'm sure that a lot of people who are into horse racing, they would read this book. And yeah, the probably the best thing that I got out of this book is the sheer determination and the grit from a man who um knew that. Actually, the best thing I got from this book was when when he found that the only people who were gonna make money from this is actually horse owners, people who owned horses, and who are willing to invest money in horses so they could. You'll read about it in the end anyway. Get into it. It's one of those ones. If I say too much, I'm gonna spoil it. And it all builds up kind of to um, the moment of when he struck gold in of winning. I think it was in today's money 2.5 million pounds, euros. Yeah, so that's basically. I don't want to say too much about it. It's a fantastic read. I would highly recommend this book to anyone. And yeah, fantastic story. So that's it from me today. Look out for my next one. I'm looking to cover a former GAA hurling star, and I look out for my next book review. From now until then, it's happy Father's Day tomorrow, and I hope everyone's doing well, and wish you a prosperous week ahead, and hope you all staying safe. Take care. All the best.